Atlanta Federal Reserve President Raphael Bostic said on Wednesday that he will retire at the end of his term in February. The first black and openly gay person to lead one of the Fed's 12 regional banks is leaving unexpectedly amid a push by President Donald Trump for more influence over the U.S. central bank. Trump does not select the presidents of the regional Fed banks, but the appointments must be approved by the central bank's board of governors, which the U.S. president is trying to reshape. Trump is attempting to fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook, and his Treasury Secretary is vetting candidates to replace Fed Chair Jerome Powell when his term ends next spring. Kevin Nicholson, Global Fixed Income Chief Investment Officer at Riverfront Investment Group, says he isn't concerned about a long-term politicization of the organization.
I think at the end of the day, most of the folks at the Fed wants the Fed to remain independent. So regardless, I think the institution will win out in the long run. That the true economists that are at the Fed, they're going to want to continue to have that independence.
Trump has railed against Jerome Powell and says the Fed is being too cautious and slow in cutting rates. Bostic said on Wednesday that he believes labor market conditions do not warrant another interest rate reduction as inflation remains too high. All three Fed governors appointed by Trump have explicitly backed further rate cuts, with calls for especially steep reductions from Stephen Myron, who was previously an economic advisor in the Trump administration. A search committee will be formed to select Bostic's replacement.